Hello, I'm Sarah Taylor. I'm an intuitive energy healer and an awakening trail guide. And today I want to talk about the importance of energy healing work on the path of awakening. And I'm outside, and the bugs are really liking me. So, energy healing helps us to metabolize conditioning, and it helps us to integrate spiritual insight and realization. And so, what I notice is that people will start to have a healing experience. They'll meet some conditioning or some pain from their past or a core belief or a wound. And the healing energy will help soften things so that they can begin to metabolize what couldn't get metabolized. They're ready for it now. People usually are ready for a certain type of healing when the time is right. So sometimes our deepest childhood wounds are not just because we set up a session with an energy healer and say, I want to get like at my mother wounds, or this particular thing happened when I was 12. Like that might not come up in the session. But what is ripe and ready to be met will. And sometimes people will seek an energy healer after spiritual realization, after spiritual insight or awakening, because conditioning comes up after awakening. There's more space, there's clarity, the heart is open. So what couldn't be met before can be met. And so an energy healer brings in energy and resonates with you to hold a space for a deeper metabolizing integration and embodiment of not only the spiritual realization and insight that's happened, but any material, any conditioning, any wounding that's ready to be met. And so often energy healing work is a wonderful integration tool. Maybe there isn't anything pressing in your life that feels that it needs healing, right? And you see an energy healer, and if they are fairly awake and integrated, they'll meet you there. It's like a tuning fork. You're both tuning forks, and there's a spaciousness. Something opens up, and either insight can deepen or insight can open up. That's happened in sessions before with healers. Or a real piece that we didn't think that we could really dislodge comes forward. And every energy healer is so different. The transmission that comes through when I'm working with people is a transmission of healing energies, but it's a transmission of fundamental truth and love, and presence. And there are all sorts of healing modalities that you can explore and check out. So you might see a certain type of energy healer and then decide to go see a shaman or somebody who does cranial sacral work, or an acupuncturist, or somebody who does EFT, somebody who does Reiki, somebody who does energy healing work and doesn't quite have a name for it. You know, there are so many modalities. So, you know, this is an ever unfolding process of integrating the spiritual insights and wisdom that you've opened up to. It's never ending. There can be an ending to these deep, deep wounds. There really can be a real just healing with material we never thought would resolve. And there are other wounds where there's traces throughout one's life that it gets softer and it's not a problem. And the wisdom and the gifts from that wound get, integrated and digested. And again, healing something that is ready to be healed can create so much space in the nervous system and your energy field for a spiritual realization, for insight to occur. So I think energy healing is really important on this path. So if you have any questions about energy healing work, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And please like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified about future videos. And thanks for being here with me. Till next time.